Welcome to the Explainer. Today we're tackling exponential equations. And trust me, by the end of this, you're going to be solving them like you're mastering the final level of a video game. So let's dive right in. So what if I told you there was one core idea, like a single, simple trick that unlocks pretty much every one of these problems? I know, it sounds a little too good to be true, right? But that's exactly what we're about to uncover. And that trick, well, I like to call it the golden rule of exponents. Seriously, this is the foundation. It's the one rule that once you really get it, everything else just clicks. All right, so let's start our quest at level 1. The challenge looks pretty simple. Solve for x in the equation 3 to the power of x equals 3 to the power of 7. And yeah, it is straightforward, but that's the point. It's the perfect place to learn our golden rule. Okay, so here it is, the golden rule, and it's actually incredibly simple. If you've got an equation where the bases, the big numbers, are the same on both sides, well then their exponents, the little numbers up top, they have to be equal too. That's literally it. Same base means equal exponents. So let's apply that to our level 1 problem. The bases are both 3, right? They match. So our golden rule kicks in and it tells us that the exponents x and 7 have to be equal. And boom! X equals 7. Just like that, level 1 is complete. Okay, you've totally mastered the basics. So you know what that means. It's time to level up. We're going to add a little bit of algebra into the mix, just to make things a bit more interesting. So, you ready for level 2? The setup looks almost the same, but take a closer look at that exponent on the left. See that? It's not just x anymore. Now it's a whole algebraic expression, x plus 4. So, what do we do with this? Believe it or not, this strategy is exactly the same. Our golden rule still applies perfectly. Since the bases are both 3, we already know the exponents have to be equal. So we just set up a new, simpler equation, x plus 4 equals 12. Do a quick little bit of algebra, subtract 4 from both sides, and you get x equals 8. Level 2, cleared. Okay, you are doing great, but now it's time to unlock a brand new skill. This is the move you pull out when the game throws a real curveball at you. What happens when the bases don't match? Well, we call this the base breaking technique. And here we go, level 3. Uh-oh. Take a close look. Our bases are 3 and 27. They don't match, so it feels like our golden rule is useless here, doesn't it? Well, not quite. We just need one extra step. So here's the strategy. You look at the bigger base, in this case, 27, and you ask yourself, hey, can I rewrite this number using the smaller base, 3? And if you think about it, yeah, you can break 27 down. It's just 3 times 3 times 3, which is 3 to the power of 3. And that is the key that unlocks this whole level. Okay, so we swap out 27 for 3 cubed. But now look what we've got, a power raised to another power. This brings in our next little rule of exponents, the power to a power rule. All it means is you multiply those two exponents together, so that 3 gets multiplied by that whole expression x plus 10. And just like that, look, the bases are both 3 again. They match. We're back in familiar territory, so now we just use our golden rule, set those exponents equal, and solve the algebra. By forcing the bases to match, we made the problem totally solvable. Level 3 is officially complete. Okay. You've learned the rules, you've unlocked the special techniques. It is time for the final challenge, the boss level. This is where we put everything we've learned together. Take a look at this beast. The bases are 8 and 4. Now here's the trick. 4 isn't a power of 8, and 8 isn't a power of 4. We can't just break down one of them this time. We have to break them both down to find a brand new common base. So here's our plan of attack. Step 1, find a common base for both 8 and 4. Step 2, rewrite both numbers using that new base. Step 3, use that power to a power rule to multiply the exponents. And finally, step 4, use our good old golden rule to set the exponents equal and solve. You ready? Let's do this. All right, so what number can we use to build both 8 and 4? Well, if we use factor trees to break them down, we see that 8 is just 2 times 2 times 2, or 2 cubed. And 4 is even easier. It's just 2 times 2, or 2 squared. There it is. Our common base is 2. Okay, now we substitute these back into the equation. We'll swap the 8 for 2 cubed and the 4 for 2 squared. Next up, we use our power to a power rule to multiply out those exponents. And look at that. Our once scary equation is totally transformed. We've got a matching base of 2 on both sides. Now for the final move. The bases match, so you know what to do. Set the exponents equal. We solve that last little piece of algebra, and x equals 1. The boss is defeated. You have officially conquered the quest of exponential equations. All right, you've watched, you've learned, and now it's your turn. It's time to put these new skills to the test and really prove your mastery. Okay, here are 3 challenges for you, each one a little different. For the first one, the bases are already the same. For the second, you'll need to break one base down. And for that third one, you're going to have to break them both down. Go ahead and hit pause right here and give them your best shot. All right, you ready to check your answers? For problem A, the bases were the same, so you just had to set the exponents equal, and you should have gotten x equals 2. For B, the trick was changing 64 into 4 cubed, which gives you x equals 3. And for C, the boss level, you had to break down 9 into 3 squared and 243 into 3 to the 5th, which gets you all the way to x equals 13. So how'd you do? So let's just zoom out for a second and recap what we've really learned here. You didn't just learn how to solve a few specific problems, you've actually gained a powerful new problem-solving toolkit. So here it is, your toolkit, nice and simple. Number 1, always try to make the bases the same. If they're not, number 2, break the numbers down into their prime factors to find that common base. Number 3, remember to use the power to a power rule to multiply exponents. And finally, number 4, once those bases match, you bring out the golden rule and set the exponents equal. That is the entire game plan right there. So you now have the key to solving all these equations. The whole secret the entire time was just finding that common base, which, leads me with one last thought. What other complicated problems out there, in math, or heck, even in life, could be solved if we just took a moment to step back and find the common base? What's that one shared foundation that once you find it makes everything else just click?